that they want to catch. Now, once they catch that big fish, all the worms are useless already. They will take all the worms and throw it on the thing. Birds will come and pick them like flies.
Do you remember that time when people were saying it was their vote that removed Jonathan and brought in Buhari? Exactly. And they said if Buhari no perform, they will go vote him out in 2019. How did that go?
So now
it didn't go as planned.
That is why I said anything that they are doing with their correlation, Tinubu coming back a second time in 2027, everything is the tunnel vision to the destruction of Nigeria. Destruction of
that is the grey line. That is the grey line in their dark sky near Abi.
You see all the madness that all of them are doing. Me, I don't care about their madness. Me, I'm just focusing on that ultimate
the aftermath. What this is going to give birth to.
Because look, if Sakolu lose the 2027 election, this is what Sakolu is going to do. Don't forget that Sakolu still has his own voice in the north that they will do everything in their power to make sure Sakolu come back.
Of course, now I mean those ones who are benefiting right now, cashing out in billions and billions.
I.e. their commander Gongo in the north, Shitty-Man. Everybody are forgetting Shitty-Man in this picture. I don't know why people are not. Everybody, I don't know why people are not mentioning Shitty-Man. Shitty-Man is a very, very hero. You see that this man, Shitty-Man, has not said anything for the past couple of months.
But they want to remove him or replace him.
So Shitty-Man, and don't forget that everybody know how Shitty-Man is so dirty, and everybody know where his name has been linked to. All these terrorists in the north. Shitty-Man is like their chairman. So now, if Sakolu lose election in 2027, Shitty-Man can easily wake all the terrorists in Nigeria. Oh yeah, everywhere.
Hey, but why would you do that when they are already talking about replacing him with somebody else? You are saying if he's never replaced, now okay, I get you. If he's not replaced, like they go to their 2027 and they got trounced, and then
exactly.
Let me tell you something, Baba. Let me tell you something. When that time come, right? If by any error that Tifnubu, you see, this is your 2027. It is for Tifnubu to lose. Do you know why? He's got all the tools. It doesn't need people's election. It just needs few of them to line up somewhere. Maybe they take their pictures, make their videos on social media, pretend to be voting. That's the validation they need. Do you get that now?
Yeah.
So Kalu will announce himself. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So if Shitty-Man is dropped for any reason, Tifnubu's demise is going to be very quick. However, if he stays on, like you said, Nelly, remain a team and the power they can't let go. They've done everything, and right before their very eyes, everything begins to collapse because it happens, right? There's something I'm going to say to you. There was a time they told us, right? There was a time they told us that it is better not to let Jonathan go. There are this conspiracy. I don't know if you remember, and I'm reminding you now, right? You remember that time when the Niger Delta militants threatened Nigeria that if Jonathan loses, they will blow all the pipeline.
Yes.
Guess what?
Now,
immediately, that happened. They were among those who first congratulated Buhari. You know why? Because there was this pipeline contract. You know it now. Pipeline contract that Egbere Jolantan already at the time was planning to split among all the militants. Take it from Tompolo. When Bokwari came and others, they told them that as long as Bokwari won't touch their pipeline contracts, Jonathan, their brother, to hell with him. That's what they said. They said to hell with him. When Tifnubu gets kind of like a trance and they do mistake, go announce them. Because that's where his power is, to make sure that he's never announced. But if they do mistake, announce them, Tifnubu will be left. You know, he bought most people around him now. People who are around Tifnubu don't really love Tifnubu per se. Most of them are just because what they are getting. They will leave it before evening.
I have a question.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes,
before I get.
No, add it. Interesting.
Yes. Now I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now that we have analyzed that first, we have analyzed that first.
No, just talking from experience. So Tifnubu is mad. I get you. Go
yes.
on.
Now that we have said all that place, right?
Yes,
we have already said the first. Now the second phase is this. What will and this is my question for you.
Yes, sir.
If Tinubu now rig himself in as the president again, what's going to happen to Nigerians?
Well, like I said the election is for him to lose or win.
How will Nigerians now react?
You see now let's say he has rigged himself in, right? We know the process.
Is that revolution going to kickstart from there?
It is what we are now, and it is what we are now envisaging. Go on.
Nobody will accept it. And that is where the destroy. And that is why I'm saying anything that they do, anything, all of them,
is all tilting towards that.
Everything is on one direction. The downfall of that country.
You are not wrong.
You see where I'm coming from.
I am with you. What will bring about that is they agreed to remember. They agreed for power.
On the other side,
right?
I'm waiving all options because Nigeria. If you don't weigh all the options, you are deceiving yourself.
You're gonna be trapped in the loop.
You have to pour everything on the table and pick pieces everything, and now look at where is the ultimate goal. And that's why I'm saying any angle that they take it, correlation no correlation no. Tinubu win yo.
A lose so no green yo. Anything last we won't see how. Yeah, I get you, Baba.
Last, everything is an eternal vision of destruction.
And the self-destruct button that we once talk about on this platform seems to have been pressed already. But now let's see how they are going to.
And you know what's crazy? Maegu?
Yes, sir.
The politicians are the one that will press the on button.
They have already, in my own opinion. They have. Because, you just said it yourself, right? You said that this whole thing is about power. And they will do anything for that power, including if they have to kill Nigerians for it.
They are the one that will use their hand to push to press the start button. Thank you.
AY, it's been an interesting convo, Baba. Thank you so much for you took me everywhere. And guess what? What makes your conversation so interesting is that some people agree with you on some and they disagree with you on some. And I'm reading their comments as they are reacting to all of that. So that's interesting.
My Baba. They can agree and they can disagree.
It's normal.
All of us is in the same bus stop. All of us, I'm abolish the same bus stop.
Eventually. God bless you. You take it easy, Baba.
So anybody that disagree, I take their disagreement as a credit.
Normal.
Thank you for disagreeing. If you agree, I appreciate you. All of us now the same bus stop.
Eventually.
All of us.
You get
everybody that bus stop.
Thank you so much. Okay. You have a very wonderful holiday. All right. And my regards. Baba.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So that's AY from Cali. And indeed, that's what makes Mayegun's Diary political interesting. You're going to listen to people as much as they have the right to their own opinion. And you're going to sit down there and be like, I disagree with that. What do you do in that situation? You pick up your phone and tell us. Or you have to tell us what you disagree with and what is the alternative view, just to kind of add to it. I have a caller on the line here. Hello. Are you still? Oh, bless you. Are you still there? You might be muted though. Can you hear me? Oh. Okay. Let's try it again. Bravo says. So the line is back on. And here is a caller. We're almost done now. We only have just about 15 minutes to go. So let's make the best of it. Hello.
Hi, how are you doing? Good morning.
Good morning, Ma. How are you?
I'm good. I'm not going to keep you much longer.
Well,
since you say you have just 3 minutes to go.
No, just to see if we can probably get one or two more. But yeah, let's have yours. Let's have it.
Okay.
Yes.
Happy Independence to all my American people.
Happy Independence to Happy July 4th to Americans.
Yes.
Here right
yes.
Now.
Happy July 4th.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Go on, Mom.
Yeah. So I'm going to go off tangent for today. I'm not going to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you know what is being said north, south, east or west, home is the best, right?
That's right.
Okay. So, me and you will come from the same contraption.
From that, they say from that black pot came our own white pap. Not far from it.
Yeah.
I mean, so from it, go on, ma'am.
Yes, we are from the same contraption. So can we really call that a home?
Hard, very hard to.
Okay.
As much as it's also very hard not to call it a home, because that's where most of our hearts are, where we have our loved ones, people we care so much for, that we have to become so worried for, you know?
Exactly. So now, So now, if you are to maybe pack and go back home, back to Nigeria, would you be like, hey, I'm going back home? Yeah, I'm going back home. Would you do that?
Nah, except if I have a terminal this and I'm just going to go and spend the rest of my, you get what I mean? So that I'll just frankly just go have peace. And that's a very tough thing to say because, see, that's a tough question you just asked me right now because it is something that actually motivated me to do this. I was like, hey,
exactly.
I left Nigeria.
That is where I'm going to.
You get what I mean? I was like, I left Nigeria because, for this reason or that reason. And somehow, from when I was growing up, it used to be something that when you go out, go on Ozu and you come back, even if you go for education, you eventually expect to come back, bring whatever you have earned or gained, bring it back and invest it here. That used to be the kind of like dream until these criminals made Nigeria inhabitable for a lot of us that we chose to stay back. So how many years are we going to stay back? Go on, ma'am.
Exactly. So you see that all along we've been running away because our so-called home is unbearable for us to stay because very few people are making it that way for us. Now, for those of us that are on this side of the world, we may be facing, we're going back home when we are not ready.
No.
For my people that we are here together, I don't know if they are paying attention. And for me, what bothers me is that I have lived. What about my children that were born here? All they know is here. How do you expect me to take them to that place? See, my ego since yesterday I've not slept good. I'm currently at work, but I am not good.
I'm so sorry. And this is what some people don't understand,
the psychological is the same thing that we have been talking years and years on your platform. This is what your platform is doing years after years after years, that's and people are so docile about it. Nobody is taking, we are just like, indifferent. But now, if we are asked to go back home mandatorily, what are we going to do? We'll all pack our kids that don't know that. For we,
do you know what I do say to people, man? Do you know what I do say to people at this junction, right? What you just said right now. I used to ask people to just close their eyes, right? Like a lot of us who have achieved so much. The majority of us have actually, we are living the life that we once dreamed of. Do you get that? A lot of us. But if you close your eyes, if you are living outside Nigeria and you ask yourself that, let's assume that you close your eyes right now and you open it. And yourself, your family, everyone, they are right there in Nigeria. What will be your first reaction? If it is panic, you should understand that those who made Nigeria a panicky place for you, they are still at it. And you should be interested. Yes. Go on, ma'am.
Yes. And you see, my own thing is like the hardship and everything, yes. But the worst one is the insecurity because there's no safe place. You can't even grow your own food. You can't do nothing. So I fully understand what people in Nigeria are going through. I do, because the last time I went home was 2022.
Wow, not far.
And I have refused to go back. They're not far though, but I have refused because when I went home, I can't even go out. Because I don't know if I'm going to be the next.
You can't even go out picnicking, enjoying the weather, travel the countryside, see all those fantasies that we've had when we're growing up. See the country. No.
I was in Abuja, went to the east, flew to the east, I came back. I couldn't go to Kaduna and all those areas. I couldn't really go to my own place, and all that. So now, if we are asked now to be like, okay, yeah, you are here legally, your children are, citizens, but then now all these things, because a bill has been passed and now nobody is sure what is going on.
No one is. No one.
So now, Nigerians, have we seen what we have done for ourselves? Me inclusive. Me inclusive.
We shall see.
Can we look in what and say we have done enough? My God, I no sleep yesterday. And I know now you are no sleep.
And I can imagine.
I no sleep.
But you have to do everything.
Yes.
To make sure that 1, you eat. 2, you sleep. Because you know something, ma. Even if you sleep, when you wake up, whenever you wake up, this Nigeria problem will remain. It's still there waiting. Do you get what I mean now? So that is why the only thing everybody should endeavor to do, no matter how little, is that get involved. If you are someone who believes that Nigeria still have a chance, then what? Don't sit on the fence. Join them fully and fight for whatever others are also fighting for. So that at least you get to know that you play your part. And who knows if it's going to count, right? So, but the first thing first is that eat and please sleep. Because the problem, no, they finish.
I work with Kenyan people, and we kind of talk, and they were like, "Man, it's only going down there in Kenya. Kenya has to reform." But what are our own people doing? You see, that is what I'm saying. Even if they ask us for logistics from here, we're ready to supply. But they'll tell you, "Oh, you come back first." You see.
Because most of those who actually say that to people, they are those who are, in bed with the oppressors, the gaslighters. My lady, thank you so much.
But how many of them are okay? Thank you so much, my lady.
No, thank you very much for your time. So let me wrap it, because we're going to get ready for the evening as well. So it's been a pleasure, ma. Okay.
All right.
You have a good afternoon.
Thank you so much.
And you too.
And you too. Bye.
Yes, ma'am. So it's that 2 hours. So don't let me exhaust the energy. I appreciate everyone who has called in to add their own piece. And to those of you who have been very busy engaging yourselves in the comment section, this is what being involved is all about. You are going to be informed. And they say an uninformed mind is a deformed mind. So when you are informed, right, there is a chance that you will be making decisions based on informed mind. And I told people, I said, people are cherry picking, right? They are cherry picking what they think is bad, is bad, is bad, and then it's worse, horrible, or terrible, and all of that stuff. So they're cherry picking. You can't cherry pick when you are dealing with career criminals, because you are their victims. You are their victims. We are the victims. But some say, are we victims or enablers? Maybe not all of us are victims after all. There are those of you who are indeed in bed with these criminals. There's something to get reminded of, right? It is, there is always a very, very, very bad consequences for bad behaviors. And you can't wish it away. You can't pray it away. You just have to end it. And enabling it, tolerating it. I'll see you later this evening. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Ayégún làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Ayégún Diary, Ayégún #1.
Ayégún làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Ayégún Diary, Ayégún #1.
Ayégún ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Ayégún Diary, Ayégún #1.
Lórí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Máyégún Diary politico.
Máyégún Diary Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún Diary Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí.